2012, that whole zombie incident started going around in Florida where the man ate somebody's face.
Yeah, I wanted that to run up.
Oh, this is sick.
I wasn't ready back then, but now I'm ready.
Now you ready?
Yeah.
So what if I tell you that whole incident, that 2012 zombie incident, they covered it up because it's not really what we all thought it was. So you know the whole story. A man in 2012 was butt-ass naked running through the streets of Florida, and he found a homeless man. He started eating his face.
Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the Man Cave. Hope everyone out there had a good Friday. Hope everyone had a good week. We're back with another reaction, y'all. I did the Cat Williams reaction. I had a whole 40-minute long video. I sat here, reacted to it, uploaded it, scheduled it to come out today. Got blocked. I guess Joe Rogan doesn't allow his clips to be out. I don't know if that's a new thing. I thought I always put Joe Rogan clips on here and I never have a problem. So I thought, okay, maybe he allows his content, you know, to be reacted to. But it wasn't even a copyright. It was just saying, you know, this video is blocked. You can't post it. So I had to delete it. Sorry, y'all. It was a good one. It was a real good one. But we got another reaction. I got some in the clip. Y'all ready to go. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get into it. All right, family, here we go. We got a good one today, right? I want to do the Cat Williams one, but that's done in the past. Didn't let me do it. Copyright claim on it. We got this one, y'all. This is a good one. This one was supposed to come out tomorrow, but we're putting it out today. Let's sit back. Let's enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Really helps the channel grow and get out there to the people. Enjoy.
I think Post Malone knows something that we don't.
According to the CIA, the total amount of fraud money is $80 trillion.
And cash was 2 trillion.
2 trillion.
So 1.9 trillion is actual cash, and all the rest of it is just bull. Doesn't exist. There's not a vault you can go in like a fucking guy.
We're at war with a country, and then they have the best hackers, or whatever. This is all hypothetical, but you go to swipe your card and it doesn't work, and then everybody in America goes to swipe their card
and it doesn't
work. Whenever the credit cards fail, whenever your cards fail, whenever your banks fail, and you can't use your fucking card anymore, you have 3 days to get out of where you are, because that's when they're coming for you. That's the big move. That's checkmate right there. And they think they have you. But move out to the country, get your scraps, stand up for yourself, build a tower.
So I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go to the country, y'all.
See them coming. Don't give up, America.
Remember,
anybody else have that dream? Right? My dream is to get out to the country, y'all. Northern Arizona, that's where I want to go. Now, of course, I would love 20 acres of land, but in Arizona, 20 acres of land with a nice property on it, you got to, you know, it's $1 million home. So I'm just trying to go into the country, little neighborhood in the country. If I can have half an acre, I'm happy, right? I got the national forest to go explore, right? That's my goal. That's my goal, hopefully in a year or two, y'all. That's where I want to go, up to Northern Arizona. I'm out of Texas. I've been to Texas, and I realized leaving the state of Arizona that Arizona has a special part to me, and I miss it. I miss Arizona. I'm an Arizona kid. I didn't know it until I left it. You don't know what you got till it's gone. But why I'm over here talking about this, let's get back into the damn reaction.
2012, that whole zombie incident started going around in Florida where the man ate somebody's face.
Yeah, I wanted that to run up.
Oh, this is sick.
I wasn't ready back then, but now I'm ready.
Now you ready?
Yeah.
So what if I tell you that whole incident, that 2012 zombie incident, they covered it up because it's not really what we all thought it was. So you know the whole story. A man in 2012 was butt-ass naked running through the streets of Florida, and he found a homeless man. He started eating his face.
They said he was on bath salts.
They did an autopsy.
Yeah, it was
no
bath
salts
salts
in the system.
Gee.
It was just marijuana. And ever since they found that out, they just shoved it under the rug. So, supposedly, right, there are scientists that's trying to bring people back to life in war. Say when you get shot in war, they'll pump like something into your blood. It will like sedate you for like 3 hours. Like you'll go cold, but you'll still be living. So they started testing out on dogs, and it worked. But the side effects were that they became very aggressive. They had to put some of the dogs down because they was really trying to attack people. So now,
Pet Cemetery.
in 2010, I think they passed something where they can now test it on humans. So what if some in Florida tried it out and started going crazy? Like I'm talking about,
You start eating.
You sell your soul. You are allowed to live forever. And these people that are called youngins, rookies, new booties, like I was, had no idea that these people still live.
James Woods? I don't understand it. I thought you were dead. Well, I'm not. I don't believe you.
I don't get it.
Last time we saw you, Diane Simmons had just stabbed you in the back with a knife. Yeah, how the hell did you come back to life? Well, gentlemen, sometimes being a big Hollywood star has its advantages.
Hey, is this guy somebody? Yeah, that's James Woods. We got a celebrity here. I repeat, this is not a normal dead person. This is a celebrity.
Being a famous movie star entitled me to top-notch medical care, not available to the rest of society. My body was immediately taken to a Hollywood hospital, where I was hooked up to a 17-year-old ingenue. And in accordance with Hollywood law, her life force was infused into me, bringing me back from
It's crazy. That is crazy.
Last time we saw you, Diane Simmons had just stabbed you in the back with a knife. Yeah, how the hell did you come back to life? Well, gentlemen, sometimes being a big Hollywood star has its advantages. Hey, is this guy somebody? Yeah, that's James Woods. We got a celebrity here. I repeat, this is not a normal dead person. This is a celebrity. Tidy. My body was immediately taken to a Hollywood hospital, where I was hooked up to a 17-year-old ingenue. And in accordance with Hollywood law, her life force was infused into me, bringing me back from the dead.
There's a theory that the world that we live on, like Earth, is a prison planet for humans, and that there are higher, either extraterrestrial, interdimensional entities or beings that are using us. And like, you know how we harvest like honeybees for their honey?
Yeah.
They're harvesting us for our souls, and that's why wars, inflation, recession, depression, all these things around us happen. So think about it like this, right? So what are the 5 emotions?
Anger.
Joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. 4 out of those 5 are negative things.
Oh,
What they say is that there's something that's harvesting us and manipulating the world around us to put negative media, negative things out there so we can just feel these emotions. And then when we die, you know, when you see that light at the end of the tunnel,
yeah.
supposedly it's like you go right back into the cycle. Like reincarnation, you just do the cycle right over again.
Prisoners game?
Imagine all the media in the world, they give us all the negative, just brings negativity. Everybody's all negative, everybody's all stressed out, everybody's all depressed, and just because it's like a farm, man.
These are 3 events you probably won't be alive to witness. Number 3, the mysterious letter from Queen Elizabeth, written in 1986 for the mayor of Sydney, is slated to be opened in 2085. The cover specifies that on a suitable day chosen by the recipient, the envelope should be opened to convey the Queen's message to the citizens of Sydney. Number 2, the blood-stained jacket worn by Kennedy's wife, tainted with her husband's blood during his 1963 assassination, will remain undisclosed until 2103. Although Jackie's jacket was donated to a museum upon her death, it will only be presented in 2103 to honor the memory of the former president.
Why?
Before revealing the first event, make sure you like the video.
Why in
Number
2103?
100 Years, the movie you will never see, directed by
pretty
John
cool.
Malkovich and Robert Rodriguez and filmed in 2015, is set for release in 2115, exactly a century after its production. A cinematic experience that future generations alone will enjoy.
R.P. Kobe, you know, they literally cursed.
I wonder what that movie's going to be about. That's pretty cool. You know, I wonder what that movie's going to be about. Is there any trailers?
Fam, you know, in his last game, what toys they sold, they gave away in the front row?
What?
A Kobe toy that turns into a helicopter.
No
Did
way.
you know this?
No, they didn't.
Bro.
They actually sold that?
Bro, look.
What?
Kobe
That's-
Bryant collectibles on his last game. The action figure that turns him into a helicopter.
What the fuck? That's a thing?
Yeah, and you know the Kanye West ad with Kobe?
Yeah.
The predictive foreshadowing. The one when he's on top of the roof and he's like dribbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, the guy at the end is literally like, oh yeah, Kobe, greats come and go. And then Kobe, the last words was, yeah, but legends live forever. And then he throws a bomb on the helicopter where Kanye goes.
Oh, shit.
And it blows up.
On the helicopter.
On a helicopter.
What the
A few years go by, a cartoon makes a meme about Kobe of him dying in a
Oh,
helicopter.
helicopter, and he's holding
And he's
like
holding
the...
the two. He's like,
Yeah.
Kobe, can you pass me the trophies? And he's like, no, I don't pass.
Yeah. And,
Fam.
and then the helicopter explodes.
Damn.
Do you play the lottery?
I really don't think there's coincidences, right? What are the chances of all those things in cartoons he's in, his last collectible that the first 500 fans get at his last game is he turns into a helicopter and he dies in a helicopter crash? What are the chances of that? 0 to none, right? Did they know something? Right? Is this stuff set in stone? Because he came out of high school, right? He's been a prodigy since he was 10 years old. He's been a prodigy. Are these things set in stone? The higher ups that know what he's gonna be, this is your fate. Like, we're gonna put you at the top of the top in the NBA, but this is your fate. And they start giving out these collectibles. I don't know, y'all. That's too much of a coincidence. That's too much. But if it sounds like I'm talking about nonsense, I don't know if that last clip, the music is copyrighted. Just know it was about Kobe Bryant, y'all.
No, it's rigged. Didn't y'all see the news special that came out that other people from other states have computers that can come in and it's rigged. Everything is rigged.
It's two people who won $1 billion each. We posted on Say Cheese, and they haven't
because it's not people, it's a computer. They can't come claim it because they've been exposed. They're not, man, the people who own the stores are winning them. Family, homie, it's real.
I like Charleston White, but why did the owner of this clip put the picture of himself with his watch and fancy sunglasses? Like, that's some conceited stuff to put yourself on there, bro. Get off the screen. But this is the only one I could find, yo. Just kind of funny. He's feeling himself in that picture.
Everything is rigged.
That's why old people are always winning, right? You never see a young black person win it, or
only people aren't winning no more because the major companies have bought into a system now that can predict the numbers. It's a computer winning now. Homie, they just got exposed like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, do they still, you remember when we were young and they had like the ball spinning, right? And then the ball would come out and they'd grab it and be like 2, and then the ball spins 50. The Powerball is 25. Like, do they even do that no more, or is it all computer? Right? And even in those, there's probably like, they had the numbers, like the odds of them getting it right? For every 20, if it was the Powerball was 25, they probably had like 30 25s in there. You know what I mean? So even then it was probably rigged, but they don't do that no more, I don't think. I don't watch cable TV, so I don't know. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do.
From football, basketball, boxing, any kind of game that humans is involved in, homie, that you can bet on, that
we know
has some monetary value on it, it's rigged. When you look at views from an artist when they drop an album, it's rigged.
Definitely.
Everything is rigged to make it seem and appear real to the average mind. Everything is rigged. Nothing is what we see it is on the surface. It's rigged on the surface. You have to go beyond what you see now. You just can't look at something and say that's real now. Man, they got, everything is rigged. Homie, you can be watching a video. Nigga, this could be a green screen. Yep. You could be sitting next to a motherfucker that's talking to him, and it's a robot, like a human, rigged. We don't know what's real no more because everything is rigged to be deceitful. Ain't nothing, everything is deceptive for the eye now.
You never played the lottery, like, ever?
I don't think I've ever played it. Might have some scratchers, but not that I paid for.
Homie, I don't shoot dice. I used to do parlays and pick. Then I started realizing that's rigged.
You think sports is rigged?
I know it's rigged. I know it's rigged. There's too much money involved in it for it to be organically real. Too much money.
It's true.
Everything is rigged, my nigga. That's why they got a point spread. That's why they got an over and an under. That's why they got this team is favored by set. Everything is rigged. Because if it wasn't, they wouldn't put those numbers in the papers for you to know.
I remember I went to well, I used to always go to Vegas, right? Like once a year, twice a year, I used to go to Vegas. Blast, right? Gambling, drinking, free drinks. Here's $1 tip. Bring it back in about 5 minutes. Come fill me up, right? I went to Laughlin recently, right? In the last couple of years, I went to Laughlin, did a solo trip out there. I wasn't drinking. I realized this gambling just isn't what it is. Gambling, I could be doing something better with this money. I started thinking, and I was like, I'll never go back to Laughlin or Vegas again, unless like my significant other wants to go. Of course, like I'm down to go and throw some money in the machines, but like to go on a solo trip to Vegas or Laughlin again, I don't think that'll ever happen. I'd rather go to Sedona or San Diego or LA or something. So that alcohol does a little something to you. That's why I had all these sporting events, all these casinos everywhere. They got that alcohol in there. Alters the mind.
Alright, man. Y'all go ahead and keep thinking I'm telling y'all BS. Now I'm telling y'all something based off extensive research. Nothing else. Told y'all this is exactly what happened. I don't understand why we did it, but I do understand why it was done. For those of y'all who don't know why it was done, that's what y'all got me for. Let's go. 1978, Bob Marley began to fight for peace and political change in Jamaica. From 1974 to 1980, Jamaica was rifled with political violence. Things linked between the two parties, Democratic Socialist People's National Party, and the conservative Jamaican Labour Party. 1978, while this political violence and gang attacks were still happening, Bob Marley, in his fight against political violence and Jamaican peace, his voice was strong enough for these gangs to come together for peace talks. They didn't like that. And the result of those peace talks were a One Love Peace concert in Kingston. So he was making insane progress. And during this concert, he summoned Michael Manley of the PNP and his opponent, Edward Siega, both to the stage, clapped both of their hands and raised them as a signal of peace. No, he wasn't trying to bring together both sides, PNP and JLP, but he was trying to rekindle the thought of a new Jamaica. No matter which side you belong to, the mindset and the process is a new Jamaica, and that's the first thing that we have in store. That's what he wanted. They didn't like that, and they didn't like that his word was so powerful and that he could just unite people as quickly as he did. So they did what they had to do. Y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Here we have another Randy Jackson rabbit hole, and this rabbit hole has some crazy twists. Check this out. Now there's just a few things I want to mention here. First of all, if he's healthier,
It just doesn't he just look like a robot right there? Skin looks fake, hair looks fake, looks plastic. That's just crazy looking right there. Looks like a robot.
then more power to him. But there's this other side where homeboy looks robotic and he
Yeah.
looks plastic, and maybe I'm looking into this too far. But check this out. I really thought he had more of kind of like a little bit of a butt chin, but apparently here he does not. And quite honestly, I don't remember the homie's left eye being cocked so far sideways and straying off like that. There was something here on his neck that I noticed that was kind of odd. I know people can get this discoloration of skin when they have diabetes issues. As I was taking a closer look at some of these shots here, this Jane Krakowski caught my eye with her sideways looking eye. Check this out. Now, there is this other side where
This dude went
things kind
deep
of look
on
weird
this
on
little
camera,
clip.
but look at that eyeball, you guys. I mean, maybe I'm tripping because you hear about these people that never age and they may be of some kind of a completely different anatomy. I don't know, of the reptilian sort. People talk a lot of different things in this world. Why are they doing this? Who knows, man? This is all just one big sci-fi movie.
Illuminati exists?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are groups and little clubs of 33rd degree Masons. I'm friends with some. Our team, my team that goes out has seen this. Where there's an extraterrestrial vehicle that we're studying that we had downed with an electronic weapon back in the 80s. We're trying to figure out how these things sort of, quote, cloak, where they can materialize, dematerialize right in front of you. That's an actual ET extraterrestrial that came into our CE5 circle that we have captured that through electronic warfare systems. Locality and physics are interconnected. That's the secret of how these interstellar civilizations are traveling and communicating. So that's what we have to kind of catch up to what quantum. Well, we've been purposely kept dumb. Acknowledge. Go look at the documents that have been declassified. Look at the testimony of some of the most courageous men in the world that had top secret clearances that we have dozens of now that are on videotape telling what happened at these facilities. You don't have to listen to sort of internet gossip anymore, because what
this non-human realm was feeding off low vibrational energy. There's a scene in the first Matrix movie where Morpheus holds up a battery and says, the Matrix is a computer-generated dream world designed to turn humans into one of these, a battery. That is a profound statement in an apparently fictional movie.
Well, we saw the kids version in Monsters, Inc. as well.
That was another one. You had the monster world, where the key monster was a green entity with one single massive eye. I mean, that's telling you, isn't it? What happened is that in the monster world, they had no source of energy. And so in the power station, every day, the monster employees would turn up and they stand in line. And then these doors would come, and when they walked through the door, they walked into a child's bedroom. And their job was to terrify the child, so the child screamed. They caught the scream in a tube and went back to the monster world to power the monster world. It was very symbolic of how this works. They are telling you without telling you, if you know what I mean.
This documentary today, the new James Fox documentary, Jamie. He's coming on next week. It's a new James Fox documentary about a UFO landing in Brazil in 1996. Holy shit, it's incredible. I had no idea that there's a city called Varginha in Brazil, and in 1996, according to everyone who was there, according to medical records of people who were there, according to, they blocked off, the military came in, cordoned off the area, they recovered a crashed UFO. And there was living creatures that people came in contact with. And one of them was this tiny little thing that this guy carried. And he carried it to wherever they were going to examine it. And when he carried it, he got whatever was on its skin. It had like a slippery kind of skin. It got into his body and infected him. And he wound up with this horrible general infection. And he wound up dying. His body shut down. His immune system shut down. His body didn't know what the fuck to do with this alien thing that he was interacting with. And there's real records of this guy contacting this thing, grabbing it, carrying it in. All these people witnessed it, and then this guy winds up with this insane infection shortly thereafterwards. That's all documented too, all of his medical records.
All right, family, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. I appreciate all the love you guys have been showing and supporting. Really appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed, so thank you guys. But anyways, y'all, this is Segovia. I'm signing out of the Man Cave. Hope everyone has a safe, happy Friday night. Fish tank back here. I'm going tonight to pick up some fish for the tank for Saturday's video. So be on the lookout for that. Saturday's video right there. And if we get to 400 likes, get that non-alcohol brew. Still waiting on it, y'all. This is Segovia signing out. Later.